Hello and welcome again to another edition of Friday Afternoon Divrei Torah. This week we have two parshas, Parshas Behar and Parshas Bechukosa. But in Parshas Behar, we read a lot about people having to sell things that they own because they've lost their money. And one of the psukim that we read says as follows: V'chiyamu chachicha, if your brother will become impoverished, Ummata yada imach, and he won't have the means. V'chazakta ba, you should strengthen him. Ger v'soisha v'chayimach. Whether he is a ger, a journeyer, or a taishav, somebody who lives with you properly, v'chayimach, you should try to help him live amongst you. Rashi explains over there that what you try to do is try to help a person, v'chazakta ba, help him before things get difficult. Try to help him whilst it's still salvageable. Once the person falls, it's a lot more difficult to do anything. And he gives an example, but I'll give a modern example to it. Anybody knows that if you ask somebody in business, when somebody is struggling, there are two things you can help someone with. You can help them when he's struggling to help them get their business back on track. That will take a certain amount of money. It might be expensive, but if they go bankrupt, it's a whole different league. It's so much more difficult to help somebody who's bankrupt. And the Torah is saying, help him whilst he's not there yet. And I think this goes for all giving in general. We all like to be giving people, and we all want to give, and we all want to give in the best way possible. Why shouldn't we want to give the best way possible? The best way to give is to give with a bit of seichel. To try to look around and to see the people, not only the people that are now in tsaris, the people that are now in a desperate situation. Of course we should help people in a desperate situation. But now you already have a tragedy. Now you already have a crisis in your hand. How are you going to deal with that crisis? You can help people before that. You can look for them. You can try to help them while the crisis is not there yet. A stitch in time saves 9. You can help them so much more. It'd be so much easier for them to overcome their problems. Once you have a crisis on your hand, you're going to need 5 times the means, 10 times the means to solve it. It'll be so difficult. So when it comes to giving, the Torah is telling us, give to people in crisis, but maybe give with seichel and try to give to the people that are not yet in crisis. Try to help those people that need a bit of help to get them back on track, as opposed to a ton of help. A little bit of thought goes a long way. Giving is an art. Become the greatest artist that you can.